being Joseph Manella, he saw the request I got last week from Bjorn Rune Nilsson, the not Crazy Nights, Gene Simmons Asshole versus Peter Criss One for All. A bona fide suck versus suck. And, you know, I think Gene Simmons Asshole is better than Crazy Nights. And that album's horrendous. So I said it last week, I go, because Peter Criss got a point. So I said, boy, for this horrible One for All album to even get a point means it's going against a real sucky album. And here we are again, 1 week later. Oh my God, this was torture. Crazy Nights versus One for All, Peter Criss. All right, let's get this started. All right, not the title track, but the song Crazy Crazy Nights. Not to be confused with the album title, Crazy Nights. Going against One for All. Both horrendous. I'm giving that to Peter Criss. All right, like I said in the last episode, for Peter Criss to even get 1 point means that album must really suck. All right, next. I'll Fight Hell to Hold You. Going against Doesn't Get Better Than This. Oh yes, it does get better than this. You know what gets better than this Peter Criss song? The horrible, terrible I'll Fight Hell to Hold You. I'm giving that to Crappy Nights. All right, next. Bang Bang You. Oh boy. Versus Last Night. Oh boy. Both horrendous. I mean, so bad. I'm giving that to Peter Criss. Oh yeah. Now Peter Criss has got 2 points. 1 point more than he did last week. All right, next. No, No, No against What a Difference a Day Makes. No, No, No wins. But when No, No, No wins, we all lose. All right, next. Hell or High Water versus Hope. You know, Hope was the song I believe that won last week. And I'm listening to it today again and I'm like, yeah, it's crappy, but I think it's the best song on the album, even though it's so crappy. Yeah, I still will go with Hell or High Water. That wins. Alright, next. My Way. Woo! Versus Faces in the Cloud. I'm listening to Faces in the Crowd today, and I'm like, yeah, this is really terrible, but no, it's not as bad as My Way. Peter Criss wins. Alright, next. When Your Walls Fall Down versus Sending the Clowns. This one actually hurt. This one, I gotta be honest, it actually hurt giving a point to this crappy ass song. But when it comes to these two songs, I'm actually gonna give it to the terrible When Your Walls Fall Down. Yep. Alright, next. Reason to Live versus Falling All Over Again. I'm giving that, you know, I mean, I know Reason to Live, you know. It's a big MTV hit, and, you know, Reason to Live also, I believe, started a rash of suicides at the time, because people heard that song and thought, I don't have a reason to live. And then it's Falling All Over Again. I'm telling you, it's so bad. But you know what? I'm giving it to Peter Criss. That's right. That terrible, terrible Peter Criss song won. All right, next. Good Girl Gone Bad versus Whisper. Oh, I'm giving that to Good Girl Gone Bad. Yeah, as bad as it is, I like the Gene songs on Crappy Nights more than Paul's. There's not one good Paul song on this album for me. Like this next song. Oh God, I hate Turn On the Night. What a terrible, terrible song. Going against Heart Behind These Hands. Oh, it's bad, but not Turn on the Night bad. Peter Criss wins. Alright, now we get to the last track, where there is a last track with Peter Criss called Space Age, but there's no more songs on Crappy Nights. Thank God, to put it against that. So the last song is Thief in the Night versus Memory. Easily, Thief in the Night. Yeah, Memory's crapola. But there you go, Joseph Manella, another suck versus suck, where he actually made me listen to that goddamn Peter Criss album again. Woo! And Crappy Nights. Woo woo! Yeah. Well, honestly, it took me 2 days to do it. I didn't do it all in one sitting. But anyway, thank you so much, Joseph. You rule, my brother, and everybody else. I hope you enjoyed this track by, well, Suck versus Suck. And I hope you enjoyed it too, Joseph. And everybody out there, thank you so much for watching. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and ring that little notification bell. I really would appreciate it. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and schmack 'em a gob.